the moment, football-wise, but also like from the whole fighting spirit, from the physicality. This is exactly the way how you need to win your points as a newly promoted side, and for that, I'm happy with the performance, but unlucky with the result.
Late goals have been something of a theme today, but for Bournemouth, it's a best ever start to a Premier League season, and they've almost slipped under the radar a little bit.
Well, it's even more impressive, Kelly, because of what they had to do in the summer in terms of the business. They've lost 4 of the 5 that they had, including the goalkeeper, Kepa, Zabani, Kirkes and Housen. And I think what's impressive is the manager trusts his players, and when you're losing that many players, for you then to have the great start, and I know they've conceded the 2 today, but they've only conceded 7 all season, and when you've had to bring in different players and work at different things, that's even more impressive. So yeah, Bournemouth, I think, have been absolutely outstanding.
The setup's been great, isn't it?
Superb.
The way they press, they all know the jobs. Semenyo's obviously a really good player as well, but Truffet, the fullback, he's a very good player as well, so doing so well.
What about Leeds United? Disappointed to concede the late equaliser, obviously, but when you look at how well they've done, how well the promoted sides have done this season, in fact, it's the best start to a Premier League season for the promoted sides since 2017-18, and just pertinently, look at the number who've survived. 2 or 3 of them have gone on to stay up.
Yeah, and Leeds, home form's going to be key, and I think that's why Farke will be kicking himself today, because they deserve to win. And it's also the way you play. If you're a bit pragmatic, the way you want to play and then go on transition, it's probably a better way to say in the Premier League. We've seen with Southampton before where they had to try to play out, and they just got picked off, but good signs so far.
I think with the home fans that both Sunderland and Leeds have got, they're always going to be difficult for teams going there.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very difficult for those sides, or rather for sides to go and play against them. All right, let's take a look at the top of the Premier League table. Liverpool stay top. That's despite them losing their 100% record at Crystal Palace. They move up into second place. They are now the only unbeaten side left in the Premier League. Tottenham stay in third. Sunderland have risen to fourth. They are the top team in the northeast, with Manchester City now back in the top 6. Chelsea slipped down into 8th after their defeat. Wolves got their first point of the season, as we've seen, but that's not enough to lift them off the foot of the table. Burnley and Nottingham Forest both lost their games, and they could find themselves in the relegation zone by the end of this round of fixtures. 8 goals scored in 90-plus minutes today, but Alan keeps us very punctual, so we are off. Thank you very much to Alan and to Micah. As we saw this evening, the champions' crown wobbled at the Palace, and Glasner is just glad all over. Good night.